Hi everyone, our app idea was Food for Thought. So, Food for Thought is a calorie counting app that has an emphasis on micronutrients, which is your vitamins and minerals. So, it's more aimed towards health rather than purely for weight loss. We implemented this through using an API called Edamame, which allows us to track foods and shows the information, the nutrition information for all the food types. So we started first off with our homepage, which you can see here. The layout for this was a header and footer. So you can see the header up top here, and at the bottom we have a footer that has all the information for our application. And this is the same throughout the whole app. So if you go into another page, such as the blog page, you can see that the header and the footer are still the same.
So I'm just going to walk you through the design of the website. This is a sticky navbar, and this is the logo. Basically what a sticky navbar means is when you're scrolling down the page, it comes with you to a certain time and then it goes away. The navbar just has home, blog, diary, about and contact page, and then has a search function. It was basically done with Bootstrap. All of the website's landing page is basically done with Bootstrap. That's within HTML, and then CSS was used to style it. So then you have a carousel here, and it goes between pictures. And I actually got most of these pictures off Pexels, which is a great website. It's well recommended. Then when you come down, it's just basically a carousel that tells you more about the website and the health information. That's what our website is based on. Then this is the next part. These are got from Font Awesome. So it's nutrition, health and right balance. So if you go in here, this is basically it. And then they're styled in CSS. And then the next part is a two-part carousel. So you have your writing on the left hand side and your picture. Then this is it's background. It's a scrolling background, so it makes it a bit of a original. And then when you click for fun, there's just a bit of originality to the website. And then this is our team that actually made the website. They'll be talking later on in the presentation. So they're all linked to their LinkedIn profiles. And this is the same as well, just our philosophy. And then this was from Font Awesome as well. It was just our Facebook, Twitter, Google, Instagram and YouTube. And then as Connor ran through, is just our footer. So I'm just going to run you through a quick sign up. So I'll hit the sign up button, and I'm just going to get a temporary email. So I'm just going to copy this email. Now I'm signing up. Put in your password. So tell you thank you for registering. So I want to, you have to send the verification to your account. So I'm going to send the verification. Verification sent. Okay, please check your email. I go back to my email now. And here's the verification. So we're going to follow the link. And your email has been verified. Now back to the website. Please check your email. Okay. So here's the account page.
So after the user has been verified and set up, they get brought to this create account page, which is just a form where they fill out their details, which will then be entered into a database. I'll just put in some quick details here. Just put in that amount and click submit. And it says the account has been activated. And then if we go over to the Firebase database, we can see that the user was verified. And if we click on the database, you can see that their information was input under the users. The last one here should be. Yeah, So that was the information just put in there. And then if we go back, and if we click on the account, so the user is now logged in, and they can go to their account page, which should display their information that they input from the form there that is retrieving it from Firebase. And this form is editable, so they can go in if there's any changes with their weight, for example, if they kind of go down a bit, and then they can update that, and then that'll update their user account info over in the Firebase database as well. And then also there's a sign out feature here, so if we just log out, and that brings you back to the home page, and the option then to log in or to go to their account page is now gone. So they can only access that when they're set up and registered with the site. So we'll just show you how the login works. So we'll just put back in the user that we just created. And it brings them to their account page when they log in. And you can see now the account tab at the nav bar is there.
Okay, so the idea for the search function is that the user can, if the user wants to find information about a specific food, they can quickly search for it and get a nutritional breakdown. So I'll just give an example. So if the user searches for, say, chicken, and click search, this gives a list of search results that match chicken. So this implements the Edamame API that Connor mentioned earlier. Sends a GET request to the server and returns a list of foods. So if we try the first one, say 100 grams of chicken. So we click search and it returns the nutritional breakdown for 100 grams of chicken. So you can see it shows all the main nutrients, you have fat, protein, carbohydrates, sugars, but it also shows micronutrient, so like your vitamins, thiamine, riboflavin, etc. So this is useful if the user just wants to quickly find information if they're planning on eating chicken. So moving on to the diary page. The idea of this is that the user can log everything they eat on a specific day, and it stores it in a database, so then they can get a breakdown at the end of every day that shows whether they're high or low in specific nutrients. So I'll give an example. Again, there's already some foods logged, but if we try, say, apple, search, it gives a list of results for apples, which uses the same API as the search function. So we'll say one apple, submit, and it adds it to the food diary. And say we do another one, say cereal, and add 100 grams of cereal. Again, it adds it to this list. Okay, so we click the Analyze Diet button, and this shows the nutritional breakdown for each of these foods added together. So you can see it shows the total quantity you've consumed as well as the RDA. So for example, 17 grams of fiber, etc.
Okay, so now we move on to some of the extra features of the application. So first we move into the blog page. So here we have a blog page for the app. It's Food for Thought, where we have just 3 posts up in order to show if everything works. So to get this, we made a blog through blogger.com and used iframe tags in order to put the whole page into the website. As you see, we have share function, we have read more in order to see the rest of the blog post, and you're also able to post comments so that users of the site can post comments underneath it about their thoughts. And another page we have is our Contact Us page. So in order to for this, we have a form. So in the form, you can enter your name, you can enter an email address at Gmail, and you can type your message. Then you can post that, and that sends it to an email address so that the user of the site can see it and then can address it as needs be.
Just to conclude the presentation, I'm just going to run down through the technologies that we used. So the main technologies were Node.js, Express, and then we used Firebase for our database, and then we used JavaScript, HTML5 and CSS3, and then for the API we used EDMM. So I'd just like to say thanks for listening, and this is the concluding of our screencast, and we had a great time working on our project. Thanks for listening.